Hello everyone, this is Prodigious TCC, that's Prodigiously Trading Card Collector, and today I'm going to be making a Psychic Gym Leader Challenge deck. That's the plan at least. So I have all my Psychic Pokemon that I own right here. I need to get a couple more Psychic Energies. Here are a little care package of trainer cards that my friend made up for GLC. That's right there, and then if I need anything else, I've got some more trainers off to the side. But I think the first thing we need to do is pick my Pokemon. So I know for a fact what I want first as one of my sets is in here somewhere. There is this Hypno. Because this Hypno, I can use Psycall, which search your deck for up to 2 Stage 1 Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Which means that if I have a... right here somewhere, I've got a... Here. So, I could put a Ralts down. And then I could use Psycall. I could put the Krylia down. I could evolve the Krylia, and then I could use a rare candy for the Gallade. So I could have both of these up. Which is pretty good. And it's also just a great way to skip any evolutions or anything like that. So I'm probably going to put these 4 in. The Krylia is you must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. But the Gallade and the Gardevoir. The Gallade is once during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's just a great way to find supporter cards that you need. Gardevoir, you must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. So, not bad. If I can evolve the Gardevoir from the Krylia, I keep that ability. And then if I go Ralts, Rare Candy, Gallade, now I have both of those abilities. So I'm going to get these 4 cards. These 2 cards. So that brings me up to 6. I want somewhere between maybe 14 and 18 cards. So now it's on to finding other cards. This is a stage 2. I don't think I have a dark... Quilava, so it's out of the running. Deer is a stage 1, but I could evolve him. Once during your turn, you may draw a card, so that gives me more card draw. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as the opponent, his attack does 80 more damage. So, interesting. Put that as a maybe, because I can just go a Psycall right into that. Drifloon. See, Lunatone's interesting too because it can do a lot of damage. I just need to get Psychic Energy onto it because it does 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each Psychic attached to this card. So if I have some sort of Psychic Energy, a way to get energy onto a Pokemon, I may grab that card because it probably could do some damage. Mimikyu, I don't think so. Clefable, what do we got? We've got Clefairy, which is once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active position, search your deck. In the active spot for each of your bench Clefairy, you may search your deck for an energy card and attach to that Clefairy. All your Pokemon do 30 less damage for tie. Nope, probably don't want those guys. Jinx. This Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an V. Nope, we're not doing that. If you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, this Pokemon's attacks cost 3, so it's free. So it's could be a free 80. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. We'll see. Put these guys in the we'll see pile. Meowstic. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 supporter cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, and then shuffle. Maybe. Probably not. Deoxys and Meloetta, which is interesting because Deoxys, if this Pokemon has any Fusion Strike attached to it, does 80 more. So it can do 160 possibly. This attack does 70 damage for each Fusion Strike energy attached to all Pokemon. So I could be doing 70 with this guy, which is not very strong. I could do possibly 180, or 80 and 80 is 160 with a Deoxys, so maybe. Togekiss. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal 90 damage from your active Pokemon. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, it heals 30, heals 10. Maybe. That's just ability to heal kind of thing. Let's look at these guys. Dragapult, 120, and this attack does 30 damage for each of your Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. 30, 60, 90. I don't think so. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put it into your hand instead of discard pile. Choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 30 damage counters on each of them. This goes back into my hand, and I can do 60 damage and then 30 damage for 3 damage counters to 2 of my opponent's Pokemon. Maybe. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. This new active Pokemon is now confused. Nah. Let's sort through this big old pile here. Ralts. Which is Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. What is the Ralts I have in here? Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attack. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't use that attack. Maybe. I'll take this Ralts instead. Just so that if it's played in the active, I can use that to switch and not lose out my Ralts. Togekiss, no. Indeedee. Indeedee says, if you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. I don't think so. No to these guys. Oh my god, I got a lot of Dreepies and stuff. Oh. Those out of here. Esper, no. Hypno, already got him. Yeah, no. You can use this attack only if one of your Togedemaras. Nope. Gardevoir, which I already have in there. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck if your opponent's active. No, not a Pokemon V. Okay. Maybe. Oh. Okay, what's this one? Flip 3 coins. Attach a number of basic energy cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. That may be a good way to get some energy onto my Pokemon. Maybe. So that one's a, oh, I want you. That's a maybe. Golbat. What do we got? Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Flip 2 coins, does 20 more damage for each heads. Do I have a Zubat? Chimecho. During your opponent's next turn, if an energy card is attached to the defending Pokemon from your opponent's hand, that Pokemon is now asleep. This is stage 1. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your turn does not end when you use Cafe Master. Oh, okay. You may move an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon and one of the bench Pokemon. Opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Haunter, Ghastly. I don't have a Gengar. I wish I had a Gengar. Spinning attack. Looks like was now confused. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active now is now paralyzed. Opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Attack does 20 damage for each of your bench Pokemon that has a let's roll out. Okay. What do I have right here? Are these my okay. Okay, so these are my yeses and maybes. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. So I want to cut a couple of these guys out. So I'm keeping, I know I'm keeping these guys, and I'm keeping these guys. So those guys are for sure's. So this one's not bad because I have the ability to maybe get some more energy out onto these Pokemon. And if I have that, I might as well take a Lunatone. Because I have the ability maybe to really pump that Lunatone up. So I'll take these guys. I don't think I'll take the Deoxys. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve, blah, 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 you may search maybe 60 and then 70, 80, 90, so 120 damage in total for this guy, but it's a stage 2, just healing, 120 damage. I think what I'm gonna do is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm just gonna pick between. Do I want healing and 120 damage, or do I want card to come back to my hand and then 120 damage? But then I have to go through the whole rigmarole of getting him out again. I'll go to Togekiss, the Togekiss line. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to have about 14 energy, I think. So that puts me to 30. So now I can get 30 trainer cards. Let's look. Put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Sounds pretty good. V-Seeker, put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. Not bad. Counter Energy. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, and if this card is attached to a Pokemon that isn't a GX or an EX, this card provides energy, every type of energy, but provides only 2 energy at a time. What? If you have more prize cards remaining, every type of energy, but provides only 2 energy at a time. Okay. Well, that gives me extra energy, I guess, so that's not bad. Draw energy. Double colorless energy. Actually, let me double check how many psychic energy is. That's 1 psychic energy there. No psychic energy needed. 1 psychic energy for an attack there. This is where I need all my psychic energies, is right there. Need 1 psychic energy for that. 1 psychic energy. No psychic energy. 1 psychic energy. 1 psychic energy. Because I won't probably be doing any attacks with them. This will just be to get my cards out. So I don't need a lot of psychics. Rainbow Energy. This card provides colorless energy while in play. This card provides every type of energy, but provides only one energy at a time. When you attach this card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, put 1 damage counter on that Pokemon. Interesting. Super Scoop Up. Flip a coin. If heads, put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached into your hand. Timer Ball. Flip 2 coins for each heads. Search your deck for an evolution Pokemon. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Your opponent reveals their hand. You may have your opponent count the cards in their hand, shuffle those cards into your deck, then draw that many cards. Reset Stamp. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws a card for each of their remaining prizes. Erica's Hospitality. You can play this card only if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand. Draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play. Maybe. Attach up to 2 fire energies. No. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Fire Crystal, nope. Crasher's Wake, nope. You may play this card only if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. All my Pokemon have abilities basically, so no. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. It's a draw card, yeah. Put 2 in any combination of supporter and stadium cards from your discard pile in your hand. Reveal a Pokemon from your hand and put it into your deck. If you do, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Interesting, okay. This is good. Parallel City. It lets you choose which you would want by flipping it whatever way you want to flip it. One of them is choose which way you blah 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 blah. Any damage done by attacks from this player's leaf, fire, or water Pokemon is reduced by 20. So if I set that towards them, then if they have a leaf deck or whatever, they're doing less damage to me. Or choose which blah blah blah. This player, so that'd be me, can't have more than 3 benched Pokemon. So I can either reduce their bench size or they do less damage. So that's a good card to have. Shuffle 6 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile in your deck. Sounds great. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, look at the top 8 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into the deck. Not bad. Evo Soda. Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. Shuffle your deck afterwards. You can't use this card during the first turn of Pokemon. So basically, it's like an evolution in sense. Float Rock, which is great. Gets rid of their retreat cost completely. Random Receiver. Reveal the card from the top of your deck. Until you reveal the supporter card, put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards in your deck. So this is basically just getting a supporter card. Skyla. Search your deck for a trainer card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Shauna, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck. Each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prize cards. And search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Okay. How many cards is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 cards. So I still need about 6 cards. So time to bust into my Switch. Always good. Ultra Ball. I've got a bunch of cards off to the side here. Okay. So, Gloria, which lets me search my deck for basic Pokemon that have a rule box, that don't have a rule box, which is great. Actually, one thing I need right now that I do not have, I need a Need a rare candy, please and thank you. If I do not have one in here, I will grab one from one of my other decks because I need that rare candy for when I use Psy Shot for Hypno. Holy Mackinac. Rare candy. Come on, rare candy. I do not think I have a rare candy here. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna need to steal a rare candy from one of my other decks. No problem there. Okay. Got the rare candy. Gloria's pretty good. Serena's okay. Okay. So after sifting through... Okay, so after sifting through all of those item and supporter cards, I've got a fat stack here of cards, so I just have to figure out what I need and what I want and what is better than what. So rare candy is a yes. Switch is a yes. I also know that... Did I not throw an escape rope in here? Oh, an escape rope is a yes. Those are all good for moving my Pokemon around. Finding Pokemon, I'm going to say that I am going to take... Oh, boss is a yes. Level Ball for getting my beginners out. Fog Crystal for getting energy cards. Oh, I did have an escape rope. Gloria for getting more of my basics to start everything out with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. So I need 23 more. Ultra Ball's a maybe, because you do have to discard cards with, and that's the only problem. Floatstone, Evo Soda, both of those are yes. I'm gonna say the Parallel City's a pretty good one to have. Timer Ball is pretty good. Go Rescue Stretcher is good. VS Seeker is good. Judge, Marnie, Capturing Aroma, Great Ball, Old Cemetery, Professor's Research. I'll throw Ultra Ball in there just... Oop, because you never know. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 cards. So I need 10 more from my stack to see what I am going to keep. Basic energy cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, shuffle here. So I'll get a Professor's Letter for energy. Brock's Grit is good for getting more energy. I need Marnie's Pride is what I need because it has... Actually... Marnie's Pride and Raihan both let me attach cards from the discard pile. So I can get 2 attaches per turn, depending. Raihan also lets me attach. Boom. So let's do that. And then I will put a... What will I put back in this deck? Well, I'll wait and see. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I need 4 more cards. Let's go with... Pokemon Fan Club. Draw Energy. Counter Energy. Just need 1 more. Let's go with... Let's go with a double colorless energy. Sure. So that should be 30 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then I need to get, I think, 3 more psychic energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 3 more psychic energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that is a 60 card Gym Leader Psychic deck. I just need 3 more Psychic cards. But boom, there we go. 1 Psychic Gym Leader Challenge deck built. Is it the best out there? No. But did I use everything at my disposal to make it as good as I possibly can? Yes, and I'm happy about that. And I will find out on Saturday how poorly I did. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on any of my socials, they're all linked down below. It is Prodigious TCC. I've got Twitter, I've got TikTok, and I've got Instagram. If you liked this, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. All that stuff really helps the channel grow. Give me a suggestion of what kind of Gym Leader Challenge deck I should try and make next, or some card suggestions for what I should pick up. I have some cards sitting in my cart online. I'm just waiting to hit that button because I may want to pick up some Pokemon as well as just supporter cards and items, which I do have. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, have a fantastic day.